Good morning. I've got something a little bit different for you today that I thought I'd share with anybody, in case you wanted to go ahead and do it yourself. So, some of you might already know, some of you might not know, that when I was like 13, I was diagnosed with IBS, right? I've never thought that I have IBS. I've always thought it's something completely different. I might just be intolerant to like some foods, etc. As I've gotten older, in the last couple of years I went through scans on my gallbladder. They thought I had gallbladder disease. I was made to believe that's what I had for 4 years. They scanned me, they just put it down to gallbladder disease, but they couldn't find any like gallstones or anything like that. And then most recently I went to the doctors. They said, you haven't got gallbladder disease, you've just got digestive problems, right? Obviously, that doesn't really narrow anything down at all when they say it's digestive problems. Now, I know for a fact my body can't digest red meat, and certain meats, for example, lamb, one of my favourite meats, does not agree with me at all. Body cannot digest that shit. And chocolate, can't eat chocolate anymore. Massive chocoholic growing up. Love my chocolate. Can't eat chocolate at all. That affects my stomach. Can't eat like mayonnaise, can't eat cheese anymore, so I can't actually remember the last time I ate cheese. But then I can drink milk and I can have like cereal and things like that. So I always thought it's not like lactose intolerant. I can have dairy, just kind of have some dairy. I don't really know what it is. So I could probably sit here and list like 1,000 things that I cannot have, even down to drinks. Massive fan of vodka and coke on a night out. Can't drink vodka anymore. Haven't drank it in a very, very long time. Months and months, because that just goes straight through me. TMI, I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Also love cider. Can't have cider. One sip of that, game over. Energy drinks, same goes for that. One sip, done. She's done. Gone. Do you know what I mean? Can't have that. So yeah, there are so many things I'm like, oh, what should I eat? And then I have to really think about what I'm eating first, because, and if I do eat something, it's got to be really small. So like chocolate would be like the tiny little chocolate bars, like the minuscule ones. Or I recently had a Turkish delight. I do love a Turkish delight, and they're like this big, and I had to eat it. Like I had to eat half and then save it for later. And it's not just food and drink. No. She gets more complicated. So temperature, that sets me off as well. So if I'm outside and it's hot, that's like game over for me. Do you know what I mean? I can only stand the heat for a certain amount of time. So I'm just a very, very sensitive person. I can't have certain medications, ibuprofen. I'm allergic to that. Can't have that. So picking things to eat and drink is very, very difficult for me. And I've got to be really, really picky and careful about what I do have. So getting to the point. I came across this website, Sensitivity Check, and it was very straightforward. And they basically test a strand of your hair. You just send off like 5 strands of your hair, and they list everything that you are sensitive to. Now, this company, they test for over 900 food and drink items. I think it was like 967 to be precise, right? As well as they do hormonal imbalance. They check for like metals. So I can obviously, mine's like nickel, silver, some else. Fish, just everything, like literally everything they test for. And they also tell you what you're lacking in, like iron come up. I'm lacking in a lot of shit, right? I'm lacking, but that's because I can't fucking eat nothing. Do you know what I mean? Do you see my fucking issue? Yeah. So I'm actually going to share my results with you. All right. I'm going to put them up. I'm going to share my results. I will tag the company. And yeah, I mean, it's so much quicker than like going to the doctors and being like, take a blood test. Do you know what I mean? 967 things. In all seriousness, literally going to tag them again for you. Go on over, get this sensitivity check. Like I said, it's so bloody easy. 5 strands of hair, you don't need them anyway. Do you know what I mean? Then you get your results back and you can see exactly how messed up you are. and what you can and can't eat. So from now on, I will be grazing on a bale of hay. I better go through actually and make sure that I can eat a bale of hay and living my life according to my list. Check them out. They're really cheap, really easy. Even cheaper for a couple's package deal. Do you know what I mean? I'm intrigued to see actually what my partner can and can't have, because if he can go near a willow tree, I sort of go,